Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I've got something incredibly exclusive for you here today. I recently attended the CES, the biggest tech conference in the world, and on the very last day, something groundbreaking happened. You see, the quantum computing track. But here's the kicker. I flew out at the last second. There was no coverage of this track anywhere online that I could find, but lucky for you, I was there with a media pass, as you can see. Thanks to all of you amazing supporters here on YouTube. Your views, your likes, your comments, it helped me secure this access pass, so it's only available to people with audiences. I'm bringing you guys some rare footage directly from the event. So if you want to keep getting insider content like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and without further ado, here's the clip from the Quantum Conference, or Quantum CES conference, the Quantum track. Let's dive in.
I'd say we have hardware, software, applications. What's incredibly exciting is quantum networking. All of us here, we need to build the quantum internet, and that is what we're actually focused on doing now as well.
I'd say that where we're focused is even coming up a level on the algorithm and creating a co-pilot-like experience that automates the entire scientific reasoning loop. So you describe a goal and you get a solution. And you can do that without being a quantum physicist, which I am not. So many of the examples you heard here, you may say to yourself, well, I'm not in academia, I'm not a quantum physicist, but the algorithms and then the agentic framework that will interact with you trying to solve a problem and take away what you need to do across HPC, AI, and quantum for you, that's what I'm most excited about, and we're going to be seeing vast improvements in that in the next year or two.
Very cool. Nash.
All right, so I'm Nash. So I think there are three things which I see
15 seconds,
happening.
please.
Okay. The first one is the machines are going to get more reliable, right? Higher fidelity. Okay. So I think that is going to happen. You're going to have better error correction algorithms. End of the day, you need more qubits, but at better fidelity. So I think you're going to see that happen, and you'll see a lot of progress in that in this year. The second one is in terms of applications. I explained a very important application which is probably affecting everybody on this planet. Okay? You'll see more progress in those types of applications and algorithms with a combination of CPU plus GPU plus quantum. And the third one, I think you alluded to it in terms of how quantum can help AI, especially in the data side. And you're going to see a lot of progress on that side, especially coming from us, I think, in that space. So these are three important things which are going to happen, which is really going to take quantum computing to the next level in 2025.
Amazing. Well, everyone, quantum is here. Thank you so much to our panel.
Standpoint. And let me set a little bit of a stage. We firmly believe that we are now in an era of quantum utility, and we are very confident that quantum advantage is in the near term, as our panelists have discussed. We follow a roadmap. We published a roadmap in 2019. We have followed it and met every milestone on time or ahead of time in the last 5 years. That roadmap calls for a 10,000 qubit machine, error corrected, to be fielded in 29, and a 100,000 qubit machine in 33. We expect to meet every milestone along that way, and that provides machinery that has great capabilities. Let me set that stage. We went into the cloud in 2016 at IBM. Since that time, we have had 600,000 users use our system, register and use the system, running over 3 trillion quantum circuits on our system. We have deployed over 70 quantum computers. We have 250 organizations, companies, universities, research labs, national labs on our quantum network. This shows you, there's a large group of people that do in fact find utility in using these machines and expanding the boundaries of scientific capability. Let me be precise about what we mean by utility and quantum advantage. Utility is where a quantum circuit can be run on a quantum machine with a capability equal to or better than that circuit can be run by brute force classical simulation.
If we would have spoken about it last year, say, well, we are really working hard on it, but this is a very hard problem. And look at the announcements that were done with Google and others. I mean, this is something which is happening today. So this is not the same scaling we're speaking about. This is not about having from 10 to like 100 qubits to 1,000 qubits to 1,000,000 qubits. This is really about getting the solutions to the real problem that we have. But we still need to reach out with the society. We still need to reach out with the consumers. This event is one of them. This is also our role as organizations. We, for example, at Quantum Data have launched and created the Center for Quantum in Society, which is really outreaching to the rest of the society to say, quantum is here. You don't need to understand quantum in order to use it. The same way, you don't need to understand electronics to use your iPhone. You just need to press on a button. And this is what we have to do. And I think this is what the quantum industry challenge and an initiative like this will do. And this is why we need to do it ASAP.
Thank you so much.
Just one follow-up from my perspective. So the word quantum is getting used in this context to mean particularly what I call quantum information technologies, which are these new things like quantum computation, quantum sensing, right? And that is one part of the quantum landscape, right? So we started exploring this quantum landscape 100 years ago. And the particular things that are coming to fruition now, people didn't realize until like 50 years ago. So we're doing things on decadal timescales. But I see these things saying, oh, like, is quantum technology coming? Quantum technology has always been here for the past decades and decades, right? So every single LED light that you see, right, we couldn't have created without quantum understanding. Right? It's a kind of a silly technology at this point, but everybody's got a light on their phone, right? A bright light on their phone. And if you touch that light, it's not hot. If you talk to people 100 years ago, how do you make a light that bright that's not hot? They just say it's impossible. Right? It's only because we have quantum understanding that we can do that technology. So what we need to do in this year is talk about the present and future, but also talk about all the things that surround them in their electronics that are quantum related. Everybody understands DNA, right? Doesn't mean everybody's a microbiologist. But if you go out in the strip and ask people, like, what is quantum, they'll give you blank looks, right? Something from a Marvel movie, something like that. We need people to understand that quantum has been here, is here, has been generating all these technologies, is underlying everything at CES, and will continue to generate all sorts of new technologies. That's the goal of the year.
Thank you, and we'll
Love
leave
it.
that as the last word. Please join the global community and